What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Outside Line Media Podcast, F1 edition. This week we have no races to recap on the Formula One side. We're looking forward to the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Imola, and Alpine's being Alpine again. So, Ryan, I know you had some choice words on the driver swap that happened.
Yes. So Jack Doohan is out.
Jack ain't doing any F1
Yeah.
anymore.
So I got a problem already with just that happening. Period. I think he was that bad. He kind of had his warrant, his death signed when he started because Franco Colapinto was under contract and Jack Doohan was only under contract for Shirley. But now they're doing something even stupider. They don't even have Franco for the rest of the season. Was it five races?
5 or 6 races. They're giving him until the summer break, I want to say.
Yeah. What are we doing? Driver by committee? Like, this is not.
Look, I just want to see Paul Aaron in that car after the break. That'll make everything worth it.
There's got to be an in-between between people keeping their seat for literally ever, no matter what, and rookies not
cough. Oh, Lance Stroll.
Even Fernando Alonso at this point has been in for so long.
He's been kind of washed.
But there's got to be a difference between that and rookies coming in and not getting even a full season. It's ridiculous. And I think the problem probably stems from Formula 2 not really being a good feeder series, not really truly showing talent, not really actually proving who's the best. It doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like a pure translation of like, okay, you're good in Formula 2, you're going to be good in Formula 1. It's not even like a close correlation. Like in the NXT, I feel like it's been a pretty good indication.
Maybe not with the hybrids lately.
Well, but given time, which is how it should be. I
mean,
they're never going to be off rip. But I mean, Pato Ward was dominant in NXT, I believe, and he's a good driver.
Louis Foster just needs to get tire management under control.
It's also
small things that you have to look at. Like you look at someone like Louis Foster, lightning quick in qualifying, drops like a rock whenever he has to do a long stint. So it's very easy to identify he needs to work on his tire management.
Yeah.
F1, you really don't have that. I mean, you look at someone like Logan Sargent, who was fighting for P2 in the title, I want to say, going into the last race of his F2 career, was fighting with Oscar Piastri for the F3 title. I think he got mecha chromed in F3, because reliability is amazing in junior series. And then just showed, actually, have you seen his first lap from Bahrain? It was like a completely different driver, man. Like he was throwing lunges on people, driving really well. And then I think the Saudi Arabia crash happened, and he just lost his confidence and never got it back.
Got the yips and never came back from it. And it always does stink starting on a team like Alpine
And that's like Jack Doohan. He never had the confidence, probably because he knew he was under a 6-race contract.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to hold him under. I think rookies ought to get a season.
Yeah.
Especially like we give Logan Sargent. I think we knew well before they got rid of him that Logan needed to go, and then they just miffed it all.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw, I think that first season, we saw he didn't really have pace, but Williams really didn't have a better option.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I understand keeping him in for the second season. He was in for, 3 seasons? Or just 1.5?
I don't know. Why am I blanking?
2022, George Russell was promoted to, 2022, George Russell was promoted to Mercedes, which puts Alex Albon and Nicholas Latifi in. 2023, so it was a season and a half they did.
Season and a half, theoretically, too.
And they just didn't really have somebody there, and I kind of understand James Vowell's thought process on that, but I also don't know why he didn't let him go over the summer break.
Yeah, they waited and then made it more complicated than it needed to be.
Yeah.
I just don't like this driver by committee. Let's see. I know it goes against me always complaining that F1 drivers hold their seats for too long, but there has to be a middle ground, and I don't think cycling 5-6 race contracts is gonna do it for them. Alpine has a shit car. It's gonna be a shit car all year.
It's been halfway decent now. I mean, Pierre's gotten some good results out of it, but that's also Gasly, who I feel is a very underrated driver.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a bad car, but it's definitely not top of midfield.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best of the rest, and
It's also got a power. They're like I think 3% down on power or something like that compared to the rest of the field.
Good lord.
The whole reason why they're shutting down their engine division and going to Mercedes next year. They can't build an engine.
Makes sense. So yeah, I have problems with this. Curious how to see it play out. Franco did pretty good. Had a good start and then kind of fell off after that.
He had an amazing start and then he just crashed. So much.
But for Alpine, he does have a passionate fan base. And for a team like Alpine, they could probably use the money.
Passionate.
So
fucking crazy.
Still passionate. I mean, when at Coda, there was the podium crowd on the track when we went on the track, and then there was the Franco crowd, and the Franco crowd was close in Texas.
Look, all I'm gonna say, y'all gotta chill out.
Death threats is crazy. Let's settle down.
Yeah, like I mean, the minute something minorly goes wrong, it's gonna be like the Agustin Canapino and Teo Porcher situation all over again.
Teddy Pork Chops. I forgot about Teddy.
I miss Teddy Pork Chops. I want him back in IndyCar.
I do miss Teddy Pork Chops. But yeah, that's that. Not the only news out of Alpine this week. Overshadowing that is
Olli Oakes resigning as team principal with immediate effect, followed immediately by his brother William being arrested for what's the exact charge? Transferring criminal property.
This is all alleged, very alleged. The sources.
Well, not that he was arrested, but all the details are alleged.
Yes, all of the details we're going to say are alleged. We're going to put this. We don't know what's actually going on. There's a lot of speculation in all of this.
Yeah. So the Oakes family, Olli Oakes and William Oakes. Olli Oakes was the former team principal for High Tech GP, Formula 2 and Formula 3 team. That is the team that Nikita Mazepin drove on, which was bought by Dmitry Mazepin while Nikita was driving for that team. Then following the 2022 invasion of Ukraine, where all of his assets were seized and he was forced to sell the team, he sold the team to Olli and his brother. And there is some very large allegations, that's what those are called, where it might be tied to him. There's been some rumors of that, nothing more, nothing substantiated. This is all alleged, all in our opinion, the opinion of Formula Rapida. But there have been rumblings about what was going on there. Olli is in Dubai currently. He is not in the UK.
Apparently he fled to Dubai right as this happened.
He left Miami and went directly to Dubai.
High-Tech's cars have been seized, supposedly.
Yep.
Just a messy situation all overall, and I'm really curious to see.
Of course, supposedly neither of these two things are linked. The resignation and... Because at first everyone was thinking he resigned because of the Jack Doohan firing and the Colapinto firing. So, when was he arrested? On May 2nd.
Which would have been last 2 Fridays ago. So, right before the race, Miami race.
Yeah, and supposedly he left the track very early on Sunday. Like, before the rest of the team.
Could be why. I mean, obviously, we'll have to wait.
Originally, it was speculated that was because of the Franco Colapinto and Jack Doohan swap, but now it's looking a little bit more. And I mean, you can't really, like, the teams put out statements where it's like, it wasn't because of this. You never know. They could be playing politics in the background.
Yeah, it's also way too soon to know.
Yeah.
For sure.
And again, this case is, innocent until proven guilty. I think the UK has that. Um, but you know, charges are just charges. Nothing's been convicted yet.
Yeah, have to let the court of laws.
But I am intrigued as to what will happen here. Kind of a
And
wild situation to be in,
yeah,
especially if you're one of their
and
drivers.
yeah, and it's even crazier that in the mud of all this, who his replacement is. The fact that Flavio Briatore, am I saying it correctly? Because I'm horrible at saying this name. Flavio
Briatore.
Briatore. The fact that this man is back in the paddock as a team principal is insane to me. We don't have enough time to go into Flavio's story. Look it up. This man should not be allowed at an F1 race, in my
He
opinion.
was banned. He has a
For a
lifetime ban from
while.
Formula One.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
What?
Dino Beganovic and Luke Browning are the two drivers of High Tech GP right now. I am a big Luke Browning fan. Dude is a great driver.
Nah.
Williams Academy driver, and Dino Beganovic is a Ferrari Academy driver.
Yeah, but hopefully these guys don't get caught in the mud of all this and they're drivers.
They have a
Really,
Formula 2, Formula 3, GB3. Don't know what that is. Formula 4 and F1 Academy team.
messy. Really hope the drivers of all those teams aren't affected by this. Hopefully someone can come in, take ownership legitimately, nothing to do with anybody else.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see. I mean, you never know. But
let me see who's driving an Academy for them right now, real quick. It's Wei Shi. Wei Shi, Iva, and Iva, I'm not going to say her last name. It's very long and complicated. I don't know how to say it. And Nicole Haverda. So those are the three drivers running for High Tech and F1 Academy. So hopefully everyone finds a seat. Someone comes in, something happens with High Tech to where someone can keep it from going under. Also, some rumors right now, nothing substantiated, just rumors, and I feel like they've been rumors for like a year. Supposedly, Christian Horner will no longer be team principal at Red Bull.
Yeah, I saw something about that, and someone said it with confidence, with literally zero evidence, said he's out like now.
Yeah, I've heard after Imola is.
This person said before Imola. This person said that he will be. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I've seen conflicting stuff where people said he's out now, and people saying he's out now announced after Imola.
Yeah,
so I guess we'll see if we see him this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. Those could be completely unsubstantiated. I feel like the Olli Oakes thing has even a little more substance than the Christian Horner thing.
And what's wild is like those two rumors came out at the same time, so everyone was thinking Olli Oakes was going to Red Bull. Doesn't seem like that's happening now.
Hiding in Dubai.
So I don't know who else would take over Red Bull. I don't think you have a better team leader than Christian Horner.
No.
Unless this is one of those appease Max Verstappen and try to get him to not leave in 2025 things. Because I know he wasn't a big fan of how the second seat has been handled at all.
Yeah, no.
But it is what it is. F1s are always full of drama.
Yeah, muddy situation. We'll have to follow it as it develops for sure.
And now we're going to go into a happier note. Race weekend that is going to be boring because Imola is an old track and it's hard to pass as much as I love this track.
Yes.
So
let's... First thing first, we have retroactively went back and got a running point.
Oh, of course you're going to shout it out in this video because you're actually in the lead.
This is the first video with the new...
I know.
Don't act like I'm cherry picking this. We went back and we went series by series. So each video this week of each series, we will cover the running points total now. F1's tight. I think the tightest one.
It is. By far.
Yes, by far. I have 17 to Patrick's 16 and a half points. So far, this is the standings to watch. If you're a fan of me, don't watch the NASCAR video. Just don't.
9.5 points, chat. 9.5 points.
9.5 points down. Tough year to be me. But yeah, it's 17 to 16 and a half. It's just a tight battle. It's crazy that the tightest racing is in the series with the furthest from tightest racing.
Yeah.
So Cool. So yeah, that's the points. But let's roll right into the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix.
Ryan, who
Which,
you
as
got
you said,
P3 on your podium?
I got Oscar.
We're both going with a little bit weird podiums then.
Who do you got third?
I've got Lando in P3.
Okay.
Because, of course, I said Lando was going to win last weekend. Oscar is seeming insurmountable.
Yeah.
Who you got in P2?
Yeah, Max.
You son of a bitch.
Do you also have Max?
I also have Max Verstappen P2.
So we have a reverse McLaren Max sandwich podium.
Yep.
It's sick.
Like, I mean,
So
Imola just seems like a Max track, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't think he'll be able to outdo the McLaren's performance. I think he'll get one of them, not both.
Yeah, I think that...
I did Oscar last week, so I have to do Lando this
yeah,
week,
and the McLaren straight line speed on that back straight and the front straight, those are two massive straights where aero efficiency matters a ton.
Yep. So, obviously you have Oscar winning. I have Lando winning. So, let's see who's correct.
I said Lando last weekend because I couldn't say Oscar, so I'm saying Oscar this weekend.
I'm saying Lando this weekend because I can't say Oscar.
Who you got hitting the apex? This is a little bit more of a battle, I feel like.
I went Carlos Sainz.
Ooh, okay.
Feeling like he's gonna get
feeling a good weekend for Williams.
I am feeling a good week from Williams.
I've got Yuki Tsunoda hitting the apex. Seems like, he's starting to kind of get that Red Bull under control.
He's due.
Yeah.
He's due for
there aren't a ton of super close walls at Imola, so if he goes off, it should just be in the gravel. What about your miss the apex?
Time for a bad George Russell weekend. He had a quiet P3 last weekend. Let's go with the quiet bad race.
Okay.
What you got?
I got Carlos Sainz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got a little battle between the hit and miss the apex. But the thing that seems unfortunate whenever we do this is they just have a mid race and neither of us get
no
points.
one wins.
Yeah.
No one wins. Gotta love it. Yeah, I'm curious to see how Carlos this weekend.
Yeah.
Who's your best of the rest?
It's time. It's almost Memorial Day. It's America, baby. We got Haas hitting Haas best of the rest.
I like it. I absolutely like it. I have RB.
Oh, hedging your bets a little bit with Sainz hitting the apex.
I did Williams last week, so.
Oh yeah.
Didn't want to repeat.
Yeah, and I mean, best of the rest. I mean, honestly, if like Sainz was P7, and then it was like Lawson and Hadjar P8 and P9, I feel like RB gets that best of the rest.
Yeah.
Because their average finishing position's higher.
Yeah. So, very curious to see.
I am looking forward to Saturday this week for qualifying. I'm hoping we can watch it. I'm not sure what time it's going to be because we will be up in Indianapolis on Saturday and Sunday watching qualifying for the...
Hate to break this news, Patrick, live on the pod. I will be there Sunday. I will not be there Saturday.
Oh, look at this loser. He's got plans on Saturday.
That's with my mother, so...
I'll take it up with her.
All right, you can do that.
All right, so I'll have Sam on Saturday and you on Sunday then.
Yes.
Sam's going to have to drive Saturday because I'm drinking heavily on Friday.
I'll drive Sunday.
All right. I mean, I'll be fine Sunday. I'm drinking heavily Friday.
Good man. But
good old business major graduation parties. They get kind of wild.
Oh yeah. So I'm very
I am excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, I'll watch quali. We'll catch the race hopefully.
Yeah, this weekend I believe F3 and F2 are also running, which probably means F1 Academy is running.
I don't think F1 Academy is running. I don't.
It is not. Formula 2 and Formula 3 are.
Yeah, I didn't think F1 Academy was running.
Formula E is in Tokyo. Freika is Freika's at Spa. Hopefully everything goes fine with that race. Junior Formulas at Spa has always been a bit of a... We've had some bad years for that, especially Freika. Yeah, it's looking like a pretty good weekend at Imola.
Also, believe they announced a new Formula Academy race was getting added to the schedule.
Yes, Canada got a third race added.
Okay.
to make up for the canceled race in Miami.
Beautiful. Good. Glad to see that. More Formula Academy running, obviously. But yeah, overall, exciting weekend. Got 3 more videos coming out this week. 2 more. 3 more.
3 more. Yeah, at a minimum.
3 more. I can't count.
Yeah.
3 more videos coming out this week.
Probably bring you guys a little bit of coverage from IMS this weekend as well. Probably do a qualifying report on Saturday and Sunday. Just storylines to watch. Yeah, I'm gonna make Sam drive so that I can edit that on the way home and post it when I get home.
Yeah, we got our quality predictions coming on
probably Thursday, so Friday posting.
Coming to you Friday because we want to wait through Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practice.
So is Thursday after today's practice Tuesday, Wednesday?
Dude, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, okay.
And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week.
Oh, shit. I thought they only ran 2 days.
I think it's full practice. But yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on that. I'll probably have the YouTube stream, or is it on Fox? Up watching that. We'll have to see. Hopefully it's a YouTube stream. I'd really love it if it was. If not, it's probably going to be on like FS2 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand streaming all-day practice sessions on television. Hopefully they just do it on YouTube so that it's free to watch across the world. If you live overseas, you of course get the IndyCar app. You lucky bastards. You don't have to deal with commercials.
Lucky boys.
Shout out IMSA for telling everyone to use a VPN.
Yeah, it's so fun. We'll talk about that in
a but that'll be in the IMSA video. Just a little sneak peek of what we'll be bringing you on Thursday, probably. One day. Wednesday or Thursday. All right, everyone. That's all we've got. Some interesting storylines going into this weekend for F1.
Cool.
Peace.